and welcome to another NASCAR talk. I'm Nino, the greatest, the undisputed, the champ. You already know. Last night, I was able to join the Daily Downforce. Thank you, Amari, for letting me join the Above the Cut line. It was pretty fun. I'll send you guys up with the link after the show. Anyways, what's going on, Matt? Did you take a nap last yesterday, or?
I was actually awake. I felt like I actually walked to the gas station to get some ice cream because I was craving ice cream. I mean, it was a good day. It was a good Sunday. Not a good race, but good Sunday.
The only reason why I didn't take a nap because I had to be locked in for the race
Oh, 100%.
for
Because I know
for for Above the Cut line.
and I know you were running late too, weren't you? Just to watch the race, the start.
Yeah, I missed like 20 laps, I guess. 20 because I was able to watch it and then someone called me. And then I was like, great. I'm like trying to watch the race here. But anyways, I didn't miss anything on that first part. So that first part of the stint.
Yeah,
Um,
no.
I mean, Josh Berry had no batteries, but we'll get to that later. Anyways, let's get to the truck series, bro. I want to talk something about some trucks that what happened on Friday.
F1 Spire, that's all I'm gonna say.
Caden Honeycutt was racing the race of his life. What I mean by that, he didn't go nowhere near below top three. He was third, second, third, second, third, second. Siding with Ty Majeski because it was the Corey Heim show once again
I
until
mean,
someone took him out. I can't remember who it was, but he got taken out, and that kind of killed the day.
I
And
didn't
then Ty Majeski killed himself by being loose. Take him and Caden Honeycutt together.
I'm sorry. I'm just gotta go ahead and say this. So me personally, I'm at that point of the season where it's kind of like eh. I watched the 500, watched Atlanta, enjoyed a bunch of the races so far this year, but we're at that point of the schedule where like trucks took 3 weeks off. First of all, I think that's really unacceptable, to be honest. I think at
Mhm.
max 2 weeks, I think that should be it. But I mean, it kind of pushes me away. And then like with Xfinity, it's stuff like what happened on
We'll
Saturday,
get to
which
that
we'll
in a
get
minute,
to it.
though. Yes.
It's stuff like that that kind of pushes me away from Xfinity as well.
Like literally, you had Tyler Ankrum fighting for the win.
What, in the truck race?
Yes, and he didn't win the race. Guess who won the race?
I actually have no clue, to be
Daniel
honest.
Hemrick, out of
Oh
all
yeah.
people.
Oh yeah.
Hemrick wins a race out of all people.
I remember that because one of the memes I saw was Corey LaJoy would have had his first win in NASCAR if he took that ride. I was like, no.
And then people was like, I mean, I'm discrediting his win too, but he's supposed to win in that truck. That's a caliber winning not championship because Christian Eckes couldn't win the championship, but that's a caliber winning truck.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's that truck is a threat to be in the contention every single week to win the race. But around the round of eight, it kind of just
But yes, yeah, it basically, yeah. But yes, once again, yeah, it's like almost, it was like, I don't know, man. I really wanted to see Honeycutt win that first race, bro. I was really rooting for Caden Honeycutt there. And
I
for me, I always love an underdog story. I
mhm.
mean, technically he raced for Nice. He does, but Nice hasn't been relevant since Carson Hocevar. And we're already going, what, 2 years without Carson Hocevar?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I haven't heard anything about niece since Natalie Decker, but that's a different story for
I
a different
mean,
day.
I mean, I, I met her though at Homestead, but yeah,
That's awesome.
pre-baby,
But
not baby,
but
not
yeah,
baby.
I'm surprised because I used NASCAR Heat to determine the winner for the truck race at Daytona, and it was
Yeah.
fucking Caden Honeycutt, and then he got loose and just decided to end it early. But hey, this might be a come up story for him, you know?
You know who really impressed me? I know everybody's gonna say, but he's supposed to do that. No, he's not supposed to do that. Not the four, though. Not the four Thor Sport truck does well. You know this already. The Haley Deegan didn't do anything in that 13 truck. So Jake Garcia, hands off to you. Still making some hay this year though on the truck side.
Oh yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even say that's the I would say that's the fourth truck. I'd say that's the fifth truck because I'm not gonna lie. They got the 66. I don't remember who's driving. I know Timmy Hill was in the 66 last
Some
year.
kid named Luke something. I didn't even pronounce his name.
I mean, that truck was literally Johnny Sauter's truck. Johnny Sauter, I don't think did anything.
Nah, Johnny's
But
harder than
Jake,
nothing.
But shout out to Jake Garcia. Shout out to all the Truck Series guys just performing this year.
To be
Um,
honest with you, I think that was the best race this whole weekend.
I mean, it's arguably against Cup or fucking Truck Series. I mean, there's always something in the Xfinity race, which we are about to get into.
And get,
That
I gotta put a shout out though before you
mm,
finish. I'm gonna put one shout out to one of the races, but go ahead.
I mean, Martinsville, the trucks, the Xfinity, there's just some type of drama or something. I mean, the CW is doing a great job with the broadcasting. I love it, but the drama's taken away from that.
Yeah,
It
it
really
is.
is.
It is. It really is. Yes, it really is. But before we do on to Xfinity, I do want to give a shout out to Andres Perez. Never, ever, ever raced in Martinsville, and he finished the top 10.
Wow.
Actually, the best of the Spire F1 team.
Wait, and that's for the truck series, right?
Yeah,
So you're telling me the only truck that wasn't running a HendricksCars.com scheme finished the best? What the
yeah,
heck?
yeah. The Andres Perez is running either Telso, yeah, Telso every single week, basically.
Wow.
But
Shout out to
yes,
him.
yes, and then Freezes still continues finishing the top 10 every single week. I don't know how, but hey, you know who raced this weekend too? Lawless Allen.
Oh, hell yeah. I love me some Lawless Allen. That name is just what seals it in for me. I'm not even gonna lie.
Lawless Allen. I'm like, okay. But I mean, it is what it is. For Matt Crafton's washed. I'm gonna say this every single year. It's time to go. It's time to go. But then again, is it time? It's not gonna be time to go because sport development system sucks.
Listen, that was me punching you in the face through the
I know.
phone. Don't talk about my boy. I love
We
me
get
some
it.
Matty Crafton.
Matt Allen Crafton. That's your name for now on. Matt
Oh my
Allen
gosh.
Crafton.
I mean, I'm so as he says, I am 100% a boomer. 100%. I identify as a boomer. I'm old school, and when I get mad, I just want to punch these younger generations right in the face, just like
That
Matt Crafton did the Nat Sanchez.
man, but that Xfinity series, man. Let's move on to Xfinity, bro. Honestly, out of the entire kids, there's only two kids that we have there in the entire series that hasn't done anything wrong yet. But then again, they're not known for doing anything wrong. It's Taylor Gray and it's Connor Zilic. Because Taylor Gray was racing the race of his life at Martinsville in the last stint, only to be
Yeah,
taken out by Sammy Smith.
Lawless Smith, because who cares about the laws of NASCAR and racing? now, now I'm gonna say something. This might be a little weird. So I've watched the replay over and over and over again. He went in full speed. You have a car that races on Sunday. Eric Jones went in, I would say, a little bit slower than Sammy Smith did and hit what was it, AJ Allmendinger?
Yeah.
Yeah, he hit AJ super hard. But the body of the Cup car can absorb that impact. So why is it on Sunday they can hit harder with no repercussions, but on Saturday somebody destroys an opponent to try to take the win, which I mean didn't work out. But I mean, at the end of the day, yes, NASCAR's never been like that. 100%, never just send yourself into somebody. But on Sundays, you can do it just as hard or harder and not damage your car. Nobody's going to say a
Nope.
damn thing.
Just take a look at number three number three, Austin Dillon. What happened?
I mean, he got penalized for that.
Sammy
But there was
Smith, you know what's funny? Nothing's going to happen to Sammy Smith. And that's just my opinion.
I mean, to be honest, with that, I saw it and I see other people's opinions and I see my opinions. That is a disgrace to that number 8 because I don't think I've ever seen Junior go in full
Junior would
speed
never
with
do
that.
anything like that. Hell no.
No. I mean,
I
he'd
think
give a
Junior's
little bump
probably
and run.
pissed. Junior's
Oh yeah,
probably
I would be
pissed.
too. I would be too.
Because you've
But
taken out, not only you taking out Taylor Gray, you're taking out your teammate.
yeah, because Allgaier was there too.
Bro, if Allgaier would have won again, like, bro, I mean, we're safe from another Allgaier win, which I don't care, but I mean, Austin Hill wins the race. That's another problem.
Listen,
Get
not a
in there,
super speedway
Bobby!
merchant.
Get in there, Bobby!
Oh my gosh. I love me some Austin Hill. Love me an Austin Hill win. He was at the right place at the right time. It could have been anybody else in that position. They would have won.
You know who
It
would have
could have
been
been
more?
William
If you know,
Swatch.
listen, if it would have been one Pacific driver that would have gotten that damn win, that finally would have deserved. He came in second again, by the way.
Oh
Listen,
gosh, who's that?
the only driver that I would have taken a lucky win because it's been 14 times he finished in second in this damn series.
Oh, Sheldon Creed.
Listen, listen. The day that Sheldon Creed wins, no matter how he wins, bro, you know we're all gonna be happy for Sheldon Creed. You know how
I'm
that
not.
that one that remember how Dale finally won Daytona 500? That's
Oh
gonna
yeah.
be like that with Sheldon
Listen, I like Sheldon Creed. I'm a fan of him, but the last name Creed will always come second because Nickelback is always number one. That's how I look at it. Creed will
Creed.
always be second.
I was gonna say the only Creed that comes number one, it's Apollo Creed. That's the GOAT right there.
Who's Apollo Creed?
I thought, and you're a boomer? Oh no, 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 no. You're joking, right?
So I listen. I've never
Rocky?
watched.
Rocky? Never watch Rocky? Oh my God, you need to watch Rocky.
I mean, I've never watched The
Hold
Lion
on.
King either.
I mean, I never
Oh
watched The Lion
gosh.
King. Never watched The Lion King. It's okay.
Okay.
You
Woo!
get a free
I'm not the only
pass.
one. I'm
You get a
okay.
free pass. Hold on, hold on.
He's probably
Uh,
got an autographed Apollo Creed something.
no, unfortunately, I didn't get I couldn't get a picture of Carl Weathers, but yes, Carl
Oh,
Weathers, Apollo Creed. You need to
see,
watch Rocky, bro. You need to watch Rocky. Love Rocky.
I've heard of the
And
movie. I know Sylvester Stallone plays him,
yeah,
but other than that, I mean, I have no clue.
wow, wow, you're a boomer. That's crazy.
I identify as
Get
a
these
boomer, sir.
boomers out of here. Just kidding. I'm probably gonna get
All
canceled.
right.
I'll get canceled by saying that. But anyways, Connor says got taken out too, actually. Bumper cars all day long. And then mind you, Connor Zillage swept the stages. Connor Zillage was on pace to win this race.
Hey, I'm gonna say right now, winning stages don't mean nothing unless you get that win because NASCAR's that win in your win end system.
He already has a win, buddy.
Wait, he did? When did he win?
Coda?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry, I was asleep for that. It's Coda.
Listen, bro, don't disrespect my son ever again.
I'll
I
disrespect his
mean,
father too.
we had that son and dad bond for Red Bull.
Yeah.
But yes, he and Daniel Dye had an issue too with Jeb Byrne was talking. Oh, and you can get a ride because of money. I'm like, first of all, Daniel Dye is only 20 and he's already in the Xfinity Series. He actually is going to be better than you. You are a disgrace to the Burton name. No
I,
offense. No offense, Jeb.
no offense, Jeb. That's freaking great. I mean, Harrison's starting to tear it up too in the Xfinity.
Bro, Harrison Burton every single week is doing something with that damn and racing. The reason why I'm
I
saying that because no one was good last year in that damn car.
it's the jump. It's literally the jump. These guys are taking a jump to a whole different car.
Hmm.
Harrison Burton was so good before he came to the Cup Series with the Wood Brothers, and then all of a sudden, what happened? Oh yeah, the next gen car. But we can't use the next gen
I
car as a
just
100%
I just feel like he should
excuse.
have never left the Toyota fam, but that's just me. He should have never left the Toyota frame. But hey, you know who got a top five though? Before we move on to Cup, he got a top five no matter what. I don't care. I am always happy for him to be you know how you like play Perkins, right?
Oh, I love me
That's
some
like
Blaine
me.
Perkins.
That's like me with Brendan Poole. When Brendan Poole does good, I'm happy. I actually like Brendan Poole.
See, I know who Brendan Poole is. I can't picture the car he's racing this year because whenever you say Brendan Poole, I'm thinking when he didn't he race
Alpha
Cup?
Prime. Alpha Prime. No, he
It's
never
Alpha
raced for
Prime.
Cup. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't race Cup once. I thought he did Cup once.
Nah, I don't remember him doing that. Actually, I'm about to fact check right now.
Yeah, because I thought he
Brendan,
did something with Beard Motorsports or
actually, I think he did a full season with Cup. Yeah, Premier Motorsports. He did a full season with.
Beard Motorsports.
He only missed one race.
Wow,
The 15 car.
that is
Actually,
crazy.
that was a Rick Racing car.
Wow.
Remember how Rick Ruhr had like one car was like a Chevrolet, another one was a
Oh my
Ford.
gosh, yes.
That was the only team that I know that would have like two different types of freaking manufacturers on the same team.
I mean, okay. Actually, well, I'm just gonna say this right now. Petty Enterprises did the same thing because Kyle would show up driving a freaking Chevy, and then I forget who took over the 44 car. God, it's gonna kill me. Christian Philidabati. No, that was the 43 at one point. Either way, John Andretti. Let's just say John Andretti. There
And
would be
oh, Fittipaldi.
yeah, yeah, that guy. One of them would run up with a Chevy. The other one would run up with a Pontiac. Like, wow, that's so weird.
Yeah, I don't like that to be honest. You gotta stick to one manufacturer. That means you're not gonna get any help from any of the manufacturers because you're
I'm
cheating.
What's weird about that is, okay, Chevy and a Ford, that's kind of weird to me, in my opinion. But when you're running like back in the day, Pontiac and Chevy are under the same GM branch.
Hmm.
So even if they brought Cadillac in and then kept Chevy,
Then
you
again,
know,
Joe Gibbs always did that. Joe Gibbs never really ran a Chevy until Pontiac went away,
yeah, which I mean, they're still under the GM banner, which is nice. But then he
and
was
then he
like,
went
let
to
me get this
Toyota.
Toyota money, baby. I
Yeah, if it
never looked
wasn't,
back.
I don't think if it wasn't for JGR, we would not have a Toyota program because Michael Waltrip Racing didn't know how to figure this out either. So,
Yeah, I mean, neither did Red Bull. Neither did Red Bull. And I mean, Joe Gibbs, I mean, that was the one big fear because there was one team that was shutting down that was Toyota, and it was literally just Joe Gibbs for like, I think it was a year until
hmm,
Bubba showed up with
yeah, until
2311.
2311, yeah. Yeah,
That's,
Levine, and then yeah, Furniture Row, aka Martin Truex Jr. Championship.
yep, that's
I'm
crazy.
telling you, bro, those small teams always makes it for some reason. It makes it interesting, the sport.
Oh,
That's why
yeah.
I miss about that the charter system. I hate it so much. Hate it. I
I,
hate it. I hate it. I hate it, bro. You have no idea how much I hate this charter system.
yeah, I mean, Junior said on his podcast earlier today or yesterday or something like that, he said it cost him about $750,000 just to even enter into the Daytona 500. That's crazy. That's unchartered, you know? What the heck,
And then he
the
was able to
four,
manage to get a top 10. So it kind of
yeah.
evens out against the prize money.
Oh yeah, I think he got more than that because I think the
Hmm.
purse for the Daytona race was like 13 million or 8 million or something
Yeah,
crazy. I was like,
definitely.
these guys are getting paid.
Yeah, definitely. Anyways, let's move on to Sunday. Let's move on to Martinsville at Sunday. Denny Hamlin won. Uh, then we talked about this before. I mean, I was the opposite. I thought game over. You thought he was going to win a race with the five races. And flow money comes in. As soon as flow money comes in, we start
Yep.
winning again.
Hey, 11 against the world, 11 against the world. Sorry, I'm an Ohio State fan.
I can't stand them.
How's Rutgers doing, buddy?
Hey, 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 hey. We do not talk about this, you know?
We'll find out next year. Ohio State Rutgers, baby.
Oh my God,
Oh,
bro.
what
We
I
should
mean,
we should do like either a watch along or
oh my
something.
gosh. So when, Ohio State's up by 40, we turn to the Xfinity race.
Yeah, about that.
Oh, but I mean, yesterday was a great, I can't say great. It was a good race. The restarts made it entertaining.
The restarts, I was
Um,
only looking forward to the restarts. Josh
yeah,
Berry would have won this race if he did not freaking had a battery issue. Josh Berry was actually a second and a half a lap before the last caution, and then he had the battery issue. They want to blame Bubba for this, but you can't blame Bubba for this.
no, you can't because when the two car has the same issue, they were talking about rain in the area and stuff like that. It was probably humider than crap, and I think it's just the way Penske installed. Sorry. Penske and Wood Brothers installed the batteries into the car because Austin Cindric had the same issue going on. And Austin Cindric was looking real good at the beginning of the race too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well,
And
he had a DNF because of the battery issue. And my joy, once again, curse commentary. Oh, we're gonna have everybody no, never mind. Austin Cindric is out because the second battery broke. My joy made a lot of errors last night.
oh yeah,
You pinpoint them. I kind of like pinpoint them too, but
I
he
pinpointed one
wanted
big
to
one.
he wanted to disgrace the Xfinity series. He was trying not to, but he did. He was taking a dig at Xfinity series.
I mean, he made that one comment that had me so excited. I don't like the 3 o'clock start times. I'm okay
Boomer,
with a 2 o'clock start
boomer,
time, but
boomer.
I rather have a 1 o'clock start time like it used to be. But Mike Joy says green flag drops next week at 2 p.m. And I was like, oh, yes. And then Kevin's like, I looked at the app. It's 3 o'clock. I'm like, are you
Yeah, I'm
kidding
like
me,
looking
Mike
at you
Joy?
like I know it's not 3 o'clock. I know it's not 2 o'clock.
Ugh, it's killing
I'm
me,
so
man.
glad next weekend is throwback weekend though. But I did say something to Will, and you're probably gonna look at me cray cray.
Hmm.
Put throwback weekend on the Southern 500.
That okay, I've been saying this for years. Why not? Why not?
Okay, okay, okay.
The Southern 500's been around for how many damn years? It was the first, well, sorry, I think it was the second 500-mile race that they ever had. And why? Why not? Why
You
not?
see? I like what you're thinking here. The Southern 500. Let Darlington get their own thing. Because again, Darlington is one of the few tracks it has to go twice a year. Because I mean, I'm being biased because it is my favorite track of the entire schedule.
Hmm.
Yes, I did not pick a road course, guys, because I know everybody thinks I'm a road course guy. No, no,
You
no,
are.
no, no. I like Darlington. I went to Darlington last year. And let me tell you something. The lady in black does not disappoint, especially in person.
I mean, now that the track's starting to age, yeah, because when they repaved it back in what was it, 2006, 2007,
Yeah,
oh, it was awful to watch. I
yeah,
mean, awful, because I think it did go down to one date back then.
yeah, it
I
did.
think it did.
COVID,
I
it was
mean,
the reason why we went back to 2 dates.
didn't we? Was it there we raced three
We went
races?
3 times, I think,
I was
in
about
one.
to say
We
it,
went 3 times.
and
That's how I discovered Chase Briscoe actually, because of the Kyle Busch. I had a friend of mine that literally was fiending to bet, right? Because the
mhm,
NASCAR came back. I'm gonna take Kyle Busch. I mean, against Kyle Busch, the field and Kyle Busch almost won that race, but Chase Briscoe hold him off like
and
he did in the 2024. But let's go back to Martinsville. There's a couple things that happened.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Joey Logano wants to say Ross Chastain is a little bit aggressive. Did you finally saw that video I sent you?
Yes, that
I'm
that
like, you hypocrite. And you know me, I never talk really crap about Joey Logano like that. But you're gonna call somebody like that if you're the one who's been doing that for years. You're
yeah,
the
literally.
main guy that does that.
Look at your teammate Ryan Blaney. He was throwing up middle fingers at Ross Chastain during the championship race, however many years ago, and he ended up winning the championship. I'm pretty sure that year he got so irritated. And Joey Logano is the biggest hypocrite, saying, "Oh, he's being a little too aggressive." No, no, no. Joey Logano is the king of short track racing.
It's short time racing. Short time racing. That's what I was. And the funny part is that meme was born in Martinsville.
Yes.
It's like, what are you trying to prove here, my guy? No, don't you ever do that again. Like,
Just
Eric Jones got disqualified, by the way.
oh yeah, because his car was underweight.
How do you finish almost in last and you still get disqualified?
How it's underweight? How? How did you do that? How did you manage that? You were lighter than every. Oh yeah, sorry. Short track package, dirty air. That's why.
I guess they went to Ferrari school last week because Ferrari got disqualified for being underweight too.
Jesus.
Both Ferrari cars, to be specific.
Good job, Lewis Hamilton. I
Charles
mean,
Leclerc,
I have no clue who anybody else is besides Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen, and
Lando,
Ciuto Yanodo.
and Lando Norris.
Forgot he was a thing until you just brought him up. I know nothing about F1.
I
I know
know.
Sunoda though. I like him.
Sonoda, Yuki Sonoda. Yep, he's going to Red Bull. Officially promoted to the big boy team. But I'm gonna make some balls drop. I want to make some drops. People are gonna think I'm crazy. I mean, I don't think I'm. I think it's time for Brad to go. I think it's time to hang it up. He's washed
I
because Michael McDowell is older and around the same age, but Michael McDowell is still making some hay. That's all I gotta say.
Well, Brad came in full steam ahead right off the bat. I think Brad's prime, he peaked earlier and his peak started ending earlier as well.
I think it
Michael
ended.
McDowell,
I think his peak ended COVID.
Yeah,
Not winning
because
2020 championship came back to bite him.
that and 2021, what he had, we think we just talked about this last week. He only had one win in 21,
Yeah, he only led a lap to win that race. And the only
and
reason
that's
why he won at Darlington because you know what happened between Tyler Reddick and Chris Buescher.
oh no, I was talking about 21.
I know, but I'm saying
Oh,
before
okay, okay,
that,
okay,
yeah, because he
okay,
almost
okay.
had a 2 year. He had a 2 year winless streak.
Yeah, well, that's when he went to RFK.
Yep.
He finally got everything together. I mean, Darlington's so predictable. I mean, it's new people battling for the win every single
That's what I
year.
like about Darlington, bro. You never know who's
Yes,
gonna win that race.
and
Same thing with Xfinity, bro. Same thing with Xfinity.
yeah, I just hope Larson keeps it clean this year. I want to see that Terry Labonte scheme like with rubber all over it, not into a wall.
Listen, I'm wearing Valvoline shirt at Charlotte because we're running it back because I went to Homestead with Valvoline and he wins. The HendrickCars.com shirt has not done wonders for me.
Guess we got to wear Valvoline when we go to Michigan. Damn,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to buy me a Valvoline hat as well. Oh, geez.
Nah, I wear my I had I lost it. Remember I told you I lost the hat, right?
Yeah,
I rebought it. I'm like, no, we're running it back this time.
that's awesome. Yeah, but getting back on the whole Brad Keselowski because I'm just trying to gather thoughts. I mean,
I already know
I've
it's gonna be one of his replacements. That's because it's just me and because I like Brad kind of likes him low key, so I already know a replacement or two. It's not gonna be anybody in the Xfinity side, in my personal opinion.
yeah,
You
I
know where I'm going with this.
yes.
And he's from the Ford camp, from the Thor Sport camp too. Ty Majeski.
I see it. I see it. I still can't gather the words because I mean we're seeing all the guys go. I mean all of them. Keselowski and Bush are the only two left from that era, and
Eddie.
Hamlin. And I'm sorry, I always forget about him. All right,
Because Daddy is not a boomer. He
he's
behaves
never
like a millennial.
he never well him Logano. I would say Logano too because Logano started full time before Keselowski did. I mean it's just Hamlin and Logano. They're still good. They could
And
go out there and get you 2 or 3 wins a season.
and Joey is only 35 around there too, so he's only in the mid 30s.
He's getting old. Needs to retire. But
Short time racing.
short track racing. Oh gosh. There's another topic you wanted to get to about
That
taking Martinsville down to one race a
one
year.
race a year. I know I'm gonna get killed for it, but you know what? It's time. It's time. I
We're
know I'm gonna get killed for it, but again, it's just like when you go to the same track twice a year, it's just I don't know. For me, the fall race is better, but I'm talking about like the spring race. Spring itself. That's
yeah.
why Richmond sucks in the spring. This is why we had to go to one Richmond date.
I also believe the short track package is killing the short tracks.
And I'm all for short track racing. I like short track racing. I have no issue with it. It's just
Yeah.
you're gonna make the fans bored, not me.
Yeah.
I don't care. I can watch this all day.
What track do you want to see?
Man, actually,
Any track mired the issues at certain tracks.
honestly, you know what? I know you're gonna say no, but I'm gonna say yes. Let's go to Road America one more time.
All right, we're done. See you guys. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So I like
Or
that
Dove
because
or two Dovers. Two Dovers. I like two
I
Dovers.
I like two Dovers, and I was actually talking to somebody about that today. I would love to see Road America because I think the next gen car would be great there, just because
It
it has the
was.
long
It
straights.
was great there. That's the
Wait,
thing.
they
We
ran Road
had it.
America?
Yeah, 2022 we had.
Oh, geez, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, 2022 we had Road America and we decided to kill it.
I think it was part of it was back when Road Course it's an off weekend. Uh,
Yeah, we decided to kill it because we decided we couldn't get the contract with it. I think
shoot.
Tyler Reddick won that race.
Okay, I know I'm going to shoot myself in the foot for this. I want to see a second Michigan. We got Michigan back
Actually,
on Father's
yes.
Day. We got one back at Father's Day. Let's throw one closer to Daytona again. I mean, literally right back before Daytona, you're going back to back practically super speedways.
Hmm.
I mean, that'd be dope. Also, I heard the rumor of the lights. A lot of people were saying Chicagoland, but there's issues with the parking, so I don't see that. I can't see Kentucky. There's issues with parking there.
Hmm.
Somebody said Auto Club and race through the factories. That'd be kind of cool. I'd like a road course through the factories. That'd be cool. But to me personally, I would say Michigan or Road America, but I can't put Road America in there because you're
What
taking
about two
away.
Texas dates?
I could see that. Bring back a night race for
I actually
Texas.
like Texas. I never had no issues with Texas.
I when they reconfigured it
Yeah, the
and
reconfigured part was something else. Yes,
yeah,
yes.
that was irritating because they
Yeah.
have to rely on PJ1. But I mean, our road course schedule's oversaturated in my opinion. Coda, they tried to make it work this year. I It worked a little bit in my opinion. Chicago still doesn't need to be on the road
Hmm.
course. The Roval, I'm nah. That's the only time I could see three races at a single racetrack is the Coke 600, a Charlotte 500 at night, and then leave the Roval. But we just have too many road courses that shouldn't be on the schedule. So we can go ahead
Let's
and
see
get
how
rid of.
Mexico. Let's see how Mexico goes. But we can get rid of Chicago.
I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Get rid of Chicago, add another Michigan. Screw it, three Michigan
If
dates.
you want to go to another road course, why not? Why not? You know what? This would be a perfect time to collab with IndyCar. It'll be the perfect time to collab with IndyCar because next year they're going to Arlington. They're doing a street course in Arlington.
Where's Arlington, Texas?
Yeah.
Okay. Just
But
wanted to
then
make sure.
again, they're not going to do that because we already have Coda. It
Ugh.
takes the popularity from Coda.
I just say let's throw the Xfinity cars, let's throw the trucks, let's throw the Cup cars all on a
Hmm.
track, let them go ham. And if you want to spice things up, bring in the Indy cars.
I'm trying to before we go, because I do want to do a couple of things. I actually want to name you a couple drivers
Mhm.
and you tell me what is your opinion so far.
Okay.
But I can't find the freaking playoff standings because we got to do it playoffs, but apparently they have it in oh my God, in owners points. I mean regular season.
So while you say searching for that, I saw a Winston Cup format on points. Bell's in first, Larson's in third, and Austin Cindric is down in like 40th.
Austin Cindric is where?
In 40th place in
That's
points.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
I was like, oh,
Okay,
come
here we
on.
go. ESPN actually has it. That's funny. All right, so I'm gonna name you like at least, we're doing five because we have 5 minutes, and you're gonna tell me your opinion and their stand.
Okay.
What do you? Ryan Priest, 15,
Uh, Out of all the moves last year, that's probably the best one so far. I'm not even gonna lie.
because a
Like,
lot of third teams were like a lot of neat third teams were questionable going into this year because there was a
oh
lot
yeah,
of them.
I would say right now, I know he doesn't have a win. He is competing for wins. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's been competing, but I think he's been doing better than Josh Berry. Yeah, Josh Berry got a win, but Ryan Priest was right there in third.
I He's turning a lot of heads. Actually, I betted him. I betted on him this weekend, and he finished again two back-to-back week. They didn't win the race. I'm not mad they didn't win the race. They
Yeah,
finished in the top 10. The two guys that had like big spread out, like three plus 3,000 to win a race. Like I bet AJ Allmendinger plus 7,000 last week at Homestead. He finished in six. So
I'm
my trend is getting the right direction. It's gonna hit one of those days.
I'm scared because I'm pretty sure that's that lease charter that they're leasing from Rickware Racing.
Hmm.
I hope they see Ryan Priest does a great job and they end up buying it
I
or
think
Rickware allows to sell it.
he is carrying RFK at the moment.
Yes, he is.
Um and then okay, so oh fuck, we have like 3 minutes left. So I said actually the person right below him, Michael McDowell at 17.
Washed.
Spire might actually make the playoffs.
I mean, yeah, they're going to make the playoffs with Michael McDowell. They ain't going to do anything with anybody else. I mean, Carson Hocevar just needs a better ride.
I
I think
think good.
they might be what are they, tier one Chevy? They're
Yeah,
tier one equipment. I think they're getting the hand-me-downs from Hendrick.
that's true. I mean, Michael McDowell, the only thing that changed on that team was the driver and crew chief because Trey came with Travis Peterson. The two
Hmm.
combo came together. Spire's gonna take some time because they have a lot of people there. They have
Oh
a
yeah,
lot of good people there, so it's gonna take some time. Just give it time. That's what I would say with Spire. You got
Yeah.
Matt McCall, Travis Peterson, and Rodney Childress on the same team. I think that should be perfectly fine.
Oh yeah,
So
definitely. I think the seven curse is there though. That's the problem.
yeah, the seven curse is there somewhere. And okay, I was gonna say okay, Alex Bowman is in seventh, the fourth point, the fourth car right next to Chase.
He's just gonna he's gonna plateau. I mean, Byron's starting his plateau right now. I Alex Bowman, he might make the playoffs and points. If he gets a win, congratulations. He ain't making it out of the round of eight. He ain't surviving Talladega,
My favorite
even
driver
if he
that
gets
hasn't
there.
won a race yet, but has been consistent all season long. Before we go, one more
Mm,
driver, Bubba Wallace.
Playoff bound. Playoff bound.
If he
Literally,
can get a win, especially going into the playoffs, Bubba is going to make hay in the playoffs. Remember, he already made it to the round of 12 with
I'm
no wins.
oh yeah, I'm sorry. If he makes the round of eight, he's winning Talladega. I'm sorry.
Oh, yes, it is in a round of 8. And if he goes to the
Yes.
championship 4 with Tyler Reddick, 2311 is going to win a championship.
Riley Herbst, championship four. I'm calling it right now. I'm just
Riley
kidding.
Herbst. All right, bro. He's gonna get bounced out soon because that money came in. We just needed
Mhm.
a seat filler. But you know who's gonna take his spot? We're gonna get that Scott Zipadelli and Corey Heim combo next
Oh
year.
yeah. And then I'm just gonna go ahead say it one time. Ty Dillon is keeping the seat warm for Josh Williams.
I mean, Ty Dillon's actually not doing that bad, but they don't
Yeah, he's not.
expect him to do good either, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. Yep.
I think Ty Dillon needed to expect them not to do good so you can do better. That's just how I
Yeah.
see it.
Exactly.
Anyways, guys, that's gonna be all for this week. We'll be back next week with the throwback. I wonder how I can't wait until we do all the throwbacks because we're gonna talk about one by one by one.
We have to rate them. We might have to do two videos next week. Rate the cars and
I'm
then do the
in.
racing. I'm all for that. I think I can
Yeah.
make it work.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm in. Anyways,
Hell yeah.
guys, you already know. Like, subscribe. Y'all do what y'all gotta do. You already know. Peace.
Later, guys.